Alright, everybody, and welcome back to Strictly Sports, a less than satisfactory production. I'm Ethan.
I'm Austin, and we're joined by a special guest,
Hayden!
He may or may not talk at any point in the podcast. We're a little bit out of his depth on sports, but that's okay.
I'm the nervous newcomer.
Ooh, he's got
Hello.
He's got witty
nervous?
commentary. I'm always nervous.
That's okay.
We've only been doing this for 3 years.
It's fine.
Alright, so what's juicy on the topic of sports this week?
Well, Daytona was last week.
It was, and that's the reason we had no podcast last week, because I was neck deep in Daytona action.
I mean, I only saw a few highlights, and the big, I don't want to call it a highlight, that seems crass. A low light?
Yeah, it was an unfortunate circumstance. Ryan Newman had his situation. We're glad to see he's alright, especially because I'm partially a Newman fan.
The man is invincible.
Dude, he is incredible.
Yeah, there was already really stupid Chuck Norris, like, ooh, he's better than Chuck Norris memes.
Oh, I've already seen those going
A
around.
time frame of 48 hours, it almost seemed like.
But yeah, no, it was still very impressive
In
that
and out.
he was able to walk away in one piece from that crash. Oof.
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching NASCAR since 98, 99, somewhere in there. And that's probably one of the worst two I've seen in quite a while. And the other one was when Austin Dillon just went straight in the catch fence. So
Wow.
No.
there's also the Carl Edwards crash, I guess you could reference as well, in 09, because I was at that race
Oh, wow.
where he hit the fence.
Woo.
Yeah, that one was weird.
I assume you got rid of your pants from that day.
Yeah, they turned from blue to brown real quick.
Oh, really? Mine stayed brown.
I did get a bunch of fluids on me from Carl Edwards' car. It was
cute.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether to be scared or happy about that. So
Sorry, that was a bad joke. Anyway,
you're horrible. All right, but yeah, so we're happy to see Newman's good. All the other drivers are good, which is great.
Who
for
was
us
the
to
winner
see.
of that race? I don't really recall.
So it ended up being Denny Hamlin.
Who's that?
He's the guy that runs the FedEx car.
Is he British?
No,
That sounds like the most British name ever.
I can't remember what state he's from, but
probably New
Virginia.
England.
He's from Virginia.
Oh, that's like the most British state. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Why do they even allow those guys in NASCAR?
It's still. I mean,
Danny boy.
there's foreign drivers in NASCAR.
Yeah.
Daniel Suarez is from Mexico.
Okay. Yeah. Mexico might as well be part of the United States. It's North America.
And then Marcos Ambrose used to run. He was from Australia.
Okay, well, we have no excuse for Australia. Everybody loves Australia, so...
All right, what about Juan Montoya?
Brazil?
Colombia.
Ah, that's close. Well, again, America, still America. We're all one united America together, technically.
What's your excuse for Australia?
Everybody loves Australia. They gave us Barbies. I mean, barbecues, sorry, to use the American term.
Sorry.
You did what?
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing with the Australians, but maybe don't talk about it.
What? Australia's a great country.
I'm sure it is. I don't know. I haven't been there. But
I mean, neither have I, so I don't have no idea.
I only know one person that's been there, and he hasn't been on a podcast in a long time. So
Anyway, enough about NASCAR, I guess.
cut me off early.
What? I mean, do you got any more amazing takeaways from the Daytona?
Not from Daytona. No.
Okay, well then, what is there more NASCAR stuff that's happened?
I mean, Ross Chastain's running Newman's car for this weekend.
Okay. Well, he can't race now. He's out of the hospital. He should be fine, right?
I think he has to get cleared by doctors first.
Yeah. No, please, Ryan or Mr. Newman, please take. I know you listen to our podcast, obviously. Please take all the time you need to recover. Don't rush yourself.
Ethan, you don't even listen to the podcast.
What? Don't attack me like this.
I'm doing it on air.
Wait a minute. Whoa. I don't even know. Wait, who's Ethan?
I don't know. I think he ran away. All right, but yeah, we just wanted to make sure that we, expressed our happiness about Newman and the whole situation, that it's cleared up. So
Yeah.
and nothing but the best for him and all involved. Anyway, switching to a different sport, because this off season's going to be crazy, and it's only gaining more steam. The
XFL? Oh.
NFL.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Close.
We don't talk about the XFL.
What? Oh, go
Hey,
Battlehawks!
We did determine we both are Battlehawk fans.
Oh,
though.
yes. There we after much research and randomly picking, we are Battlehawks fans.
Not only do they have statistics, it's also one of the few team names I actually really enjoy.
Their jerseys are a little but
Most of the jerseys in the XFL, I'll give them credit, are actually pretty good, though.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they're probably the worst team in the XFL, but the Tampa Vipers,
Those are slick.
those are some slick jerseys.
Yeah, I like the Vipers. The Sea Dragons, dumbest name in the XFL.
It
Is it though?
I mean,
Sea Dragons?
So it is the Seattle Sea Dragons, which I think I know why they did it.
I think it's catchy.
is it because of the sea and
What?
Seattle and
No.
Sea Dragons?
So what it is, they had to put the sea part in there. That part is Seattle.
They could've just
But the
been-
Dragons part, I think they did it as a little nod for Daniel Bryan because he's from Washington.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's right, he is.
What does that have to do with dragon? Is Daniel
Because-
Bryan a dragon?
So when he was young, his indie wrestling name was the American Dragon.
Oh no!
That I did not know.
Okay, it
Fun
turns
fact
out they
for
are
you.
not
I never
the Sea
watched any
Dragons.
of
They're
this.
just the Seattle Dragons.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Well, then, yeah, that makes more sense. It was the Sea Dragons at one point.
I'm pretty sure everybody realized that that's just dumb to call them Sea Dragons and got over it.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds better as Seattle Dragons.
It does sound like a tag team.
And now, coming to the ring, the Seattle Sea Dragons!
You don't get a title for that.
Little tidbit, me and Hayden and Ethan most recently have always watched pay-per-views together. for
Oh yeah,
WWE.
yeah, we have been recently, and I keep up with WWE on Snapchat.
That's a plus. I mean, you're getting there.
They do like weekly highlights on Snapchat, and I occasionally watch those.
We'll fill you in with all the important stuff, so that's
Yeah, pretty much.
that'll work.
So we're gonna jump off the football for a minute.
Yeah, I mean, come on, we're talking about the XFL.
That which leads to WWE, which it may or may not be a sport.
Who
Who
cares?
knows?
Shut up.
It's entertaining. That's the good thing. So I lost my train of thought.
I mean, let's address the
train just-
elephant in the room.
You were talking about hockey.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
What?
There's an elephant in the
Are
room.
the wrestlers cannibals now? Like, what's
Oh,
up?
Shayna Baszler's
Like,
thing.
what?
That was so weird.
And she was already scary and looking enough. They didn't need to have her eat somebody.
Yeah, I don't really know. I heard that it's supposedly a callback to someone from back in the day. That, like, not the Holyfield Tyson thing, but
Oh yeah.
Why can't there be a intimidating women wrestler like that?
No, she is intimidating
no,
enough.
Shayna Baszler scares the crap out of me.
No,
without
she's
biting people.
terrifying,
Yeah.
but she doesn't need to eat people to do it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that part's a little weird, but
She already nailed the intimidating part.
I think I missed out on most of her career. I need to see more of her.
go watch more NXT because it's actually pretty good.
I plan to.
Yeah.
I mean, that is also Raw, and Raw's just really weird anymore. Like, there's the Hayden, you've seen a little bit of it, the Lana and the Rusev
I
and the
have.
Bobby Lashley stuff. That's just weird.
Is
It's one
Raw
of the more
where the
unimportant storylines that drag out.
is
for
Raw
the
where the
longest
Otis
time.
storyline? Otis and what, Mandy?
Oh no, that storyline's fun, and that's on SmackDown.
Oh man, it's so sad though. He got
Poor Otis got rejected.
fucking, what is it, Ziggler? God,
Dude,
that
no one
dude.
likes Ziggler.
No one likes Ziggler.
Ziggler likes it.
Ziggler doesn't like Ziggler.
No? Oh, that
No.
explains all of his personas then.
Yeah, do you remember was it last year? I think it's last year.
Where he would undertake multiple personas.
Well, that because he won the U.S. title at one point, and then he's like, I don't want it anymore, and just threw it away and disappeared for a month.
Don't they all?
Yeah.
He went on a cocaine bender, probably.
And then he just showed up in the Royal Rumble that year and was like, oh yeah, I'm back now.
Proud of you.
I didn't do anything.
But one of the things I'm kind of excited for in WWE, as weird as that sounds to come out of my mouth, Daniel Bryan and the Tree Dryad man himself, Roman Reigns, have teamed up.
They kind of have. I mean, they're the two biggest baby faces on SmackDown, so I mean,
Babyface.
I don't know about teaming up, but
Oh,
maybe a
How dare you
mutual
take that from
relationship.
the jeans wearing man? What's his name?
oh, Elias,
No,
The what
Cena.
the guy, he looks like a New Jersey dad.
New Jersey dad.
He wears jeans.
Enzo Amore?
And he fights with the Miz.
No, he didn't wear jeans.
Oh, you're talking about Morrison?
No, not Morrison.
Oh, you're talking about Shane McMahon.
Shane McMahon.
Oh, that Jersey.
The jeans wearing dad.
But he's got such a baby face.
No, so babyface means something different in WWE.
Oh, okay.
So babyface means good guy.
Ah.
And heels mean bad guy.
Okay, I got you.
The toes of the company.
And a lot of times there's things called heel or face turns.
Ah.
Where like a face will turn heel.
Or
which
face will turn, or a heel will turn face.
Which I've seen both happen.
Oh.
More often than not anymore, it's slow turns, but there have been turns in one night.
All right. Well, I'm excited. I was excited to see clips of Roman Reigns, the Tree Dryad himself, and Daniel Bryan fighting together. It was quite entertaining.
Yes, they're both very talented individuals, and I just wish that there was someone that wasn't Baron Corbin they could go against.
Ooh, what if they take on Braun?
I think they've tried that, haven't they?
When Braun was heel, but I don't really know what Braun is anymore.
Oh wait, no, they can take down the clown dude.
The clown dude.
Oh, Bray Wyatt.
That could be an interesting storyline.
Or
there we go.
Bray Wyatt, the Fiend.
The Fiend.
Weird dude. I don't like that part.
That's because you don't like clowns.
Yeah, well, clowns are stupid.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but it is an interesting character though, because for a while Bray was pretty much just a cult leader.
Can we just bring back the Undertaker?
Isn't he still?
That's my brand of creepy.
Just give it a minute. Undertaker will be at WrestleMania. He's always at WrestleMania.
Give him a hologram.
Yeah, it's going to be Tupac versus the Undertaker at WrestleMania.
How long before the WWE is just holograms fighting?
I mean, there's probably going to come a point where they can do that technology, and it'll probably just be the wrestlers who are too old to do anything else. So it's be like Hulk Hogan.
A hologram versus a real wrestler. That's going to happen within the next 20 years, I guarantee.
WWE 2K Live?
2K.
Oh, God.
Can we make a WWE Esports League?
Oh, Lord. I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm not saying anything just because it is a great possibility.
Yeah. We could make our own like little universe though.
Yeah,
the WWE
I've
games
seen
allow
people do
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I did see in I think it was New Japan. It's a different wrestling company.
Is it in Canada?
No.
Australia?
No.
South Korea?
Would you like some help?
China.
Close.
Oh. England.
That's further.
Repeat the question.
Japan. Go ahead.
New Japan Pro Wrestling. So, forget the guy's name, but he wrestled a sex doll.
What?
Yeah.
What? But,
and he actually made it pretty entertaining. Did you see that, Hayden?
I mean, I remember Edge wrestling a sex doll named Lita.
What?
Oh, but no, that's different. Edge and Lita just had a live sex tape in their ring. Ethan, we have a lot to catch you up on.
What? Anyway, I think this is a good place as any to transition back to football.
Well, let's go to our quick commercial break first, and then we'll go back to football because Ethan's getting scared by these storylines.
What's going on? Give me back the cannibalism.
Ew.
Who are you eating?
All right, we'll be back in a minute. Did you sign the paperwork?
Did you? I thought you had the person this week.
Hayden.
Don't look at me.
Well, don't look at me either with these low prices at Big Mike's Mattress Emporium.
Oh.
Which is where I bought my very own paper shredder to go through the paperwork.
What?
Maybe we should let Big Mike take this one away.
Oh, yes. My brother, also named Mike, who runs a mattress store. You can either lie and repose at my great funeral emporium or lie down at night on Big Mike's great mattresses.
the Big Mike's Mattress Emporium.
We have a sale on slightly used ones.
That definitely did not used to be caskets.
Or had anyone die in them. The blood stains are completely natural bodily fluids that happen. They have been treated. Please don't report us to the EPA.
I would like
Anyway, if you'd like to come on down to Big Mike's Mattress Outlet Emporium, come on down to
666 70th Street,
yes.
Gary, Indiana.
Thank you. Anyway, sorry, I can't keep track of all these things. I'm going back to dissecting the cadaver. Bye!
And we're back. Hi, Hayden. How'd you enjoy your first sponsor plug?
I think Big Mike's got me putting a down payment and donating my body to one of those caskets.
Excellent. There
Yes,
you
it
go.
worked, finally. Return on investment. Anyway, speaking of return on investment, Tom Brady.
Oh.
What's happening to Tom Brady? Is he going to stay with the Patriots?
Or is he going to get some hard knocks over in Las Vegas?
He's a free agent.
He is.
Hayden knows things about football.
Unfortunately so. But it's true.
Is it true?
Yes, it's true.
What's true?
What's true is that he is getting offers from teams that are up there. And I do not remember how much they're being offered, but I just know it's millions.
You are correct.
Yes. Yeah, there are some teams that have been floating the idea of signing Brady.
The Raiders are the biggest one I've seen.
Yeah, I don't know if I've actually seen anyone else.
I saw the Chargers.
The Chargers?
Because Philip Rivers is gone. Because
Oh, yeah.
Philip Rivers just was like, you know what? Go fuck yourself. And move to Florida.
I think the Chargers were more like, go fuck yourself, Philip Rivers.
Yeah.
Stop throwing interceptions.
I mean, it's a mutual fucking...
Yeah, only a little.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly the Philip Rivers.
I mean, Rivers could have helped it, but the Chargers weren't really helping him either, which is... They got him a receiver core, that's really all he has. And Austin Eckler.
And Austin Eckler.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't deny that man. His catches, he
Yeah,
deserves them.
There is talent there. For sure. But that does mean the Chargers do enter the race for drafting a quarterback.
Ooh, that is true. Or signing Tom Brady. Who knows?
Tom Brady could be a possibility. I mean, LA is a marketable town.
It doesn't seem like, from what I don't think that he's going to end up with I don't think he's going to end up with the Patriots at this point.
I really don't either. I think Bill Belichick wants to start fresh.
Oh yeah, I think he wants one more like quarterback to mold and like cut away until it's the perfect quarterback.
Yeah, because don't get me wrong, Tom Brady is a really great quarterback. I don't like admitting it, but he is. But his prime years are behind him.
Yes.
And that was proven last year when the Titans defeated them, in my opinion, at least.
All right, so here's my theory of the case.
Welcome to Ethan's Theory Realm!
The Patriots have, I don't know, what, like the 23rd pick, 27th, whatever. Who cares?
Some in the 20s.
They're going to trade all of the other first-round picks I'm sure they have to get a number one, and they're going for Joe Burrow.
I don't think they're going for Joe.
Yeah, you're right. No, that's not true. I'm just trying to mess with everybody. Belichick is going to draft like a 6th round. He's going to go back in time and draft Gardner Minshew. And not even trade for him. He just, Gardner Minshew, you're a Patriot now.
Gardner would just be like, but I still have my Jaguars uniform. It's no more. And Bill Belichick just takes it and throws it in the ocean.
But yeah, no, they'll grab like a 3rd or 4th rounder, and he'll be the next greatest quarterback. It's gonna be hilarious. I'm looking forward to it.
It's gonna be a no name for sure.
Yeah. Or what if
Nick Foles?
No, gosh, no. Jacoby Brissett gets released by the Colts and goes back to the Patriots.
I mean, it's a possibility, but I don't see that happening because Brissett's still got value as a backup.
I guess. But he could be a starter.
He's still also only making backup money.
That is true.
And he's been the starter for the Colts this year. The Colts have already seen how that went, so I personally believe there's a pretty good chance that Philip Rivers goes to the Colts. As gross as that sounds. I mean, if you want to live 8-8 for the rest of your career, Philip, that's perfectly fine.
I mean,
I just don't.
I don't know why the Colts would want Philip Rivers.
Because they need something.
Give me Andy Dalton.
What is with? We had this whole discussion at dinner too.
Andy Dalton is better than Philip Rivers.
I don't agree with that.
They made him tank this year.
No, that's just Andy Dalton, sir. You're only defending Andy Dalton because he won you a fantasy league championship.
Oh no, he did not win. I won in spite of Andy Dalton.
How many points did he get you that last week?
I think like 15.
That was average.
Yeah, super average.
Yeah, well, that's because usually he throws like one touchdown and one interception every game.
I mean, he's not that bad. He's no Jameis Winston.
No, Jameis is going to hit 4 and 4 every game. How do you think he went 30 for 30?
Good Lord, I don't
like
know.
The ESPN special writes itself.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Let's not talk about bad football players. Oh wait, we're talking about Philip Rivers. Anyway, yeah, I just don't see why the Colts would want him. I just don't think he's the right fit.
I don't either. I feel like Philip would fit better in a team that's already established that just is missing like one piece. And honestly, there's really not
the Jaguars
too many places for him. I don't think it's going to be a Jaguars. They spend enough money on Foles. And they still have Gardner Minshew, which they still might use.
Ooh, wait, what about the Bucks?
I'm trying to stay away from that. I really don't want to imagine that world.
Rivers to the Bucks. Winston to Tennessee.
No. Tannehill will stay in Tennessee.
Oh gosh, can you imagine Winston with AJ Brown?
Oh no. That's either a touchdown or an interception every time.
Yup. It doesn't even, it's like a 10-yard throw. Touchdown and interception every time. It doesn't, it's one or the other.
From the studio that brought you 30 for 30 in 2019, are you ready for 40 for 40 in 2020?
And they'll still make it to the playoffs. Has Jameis Winston ever been to the playoffs?
No. The Bucks have not been to the playoffs since 2007 or 9.
Last time they won the Super Bowl?
No, they made it one or two more times after that.
Okay.
Because they made it one time right after their Super Bowl win, and they lost to the Redskins immediately. And then they made it again, beat the Redskins, and lost to the Giants.
Ugh, man, we're just talking about the worst teams in the world right now, aren't we?
It was back when the NFC East was relevant.
What?
I know.
What?
There was a short time in the mid-2000s where the NFC East was relevant. It was pretty much when Eli was good and Tony Romo didn't suck. Which was a very short time.
Are there any other news and notes for what's going on around the league then? We've talked about Tom Brady. Oh, Drew Brees is staying with the Saints, of course, surprising literally no one.
Hayden, thoughts on Drew Brees staying with the Saints?
I don't know Drew Brees.
Great reporting, Hayden.
Nobody needs to know him because he's a has-been.
Ethan, get out of here. But the Bears released a couple of people.
Trubisky?
No, not yet.
It should happen.
It should, but they won't.
Ooh, speaking of another big quarterback move, potentially Derek Carr reuniting with Khalil Mack in Chicago.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at that, but I've also seen Chicago have interest in Cam Newton, so I think it's just going to be who can they get for cheaper?
Probably Cam Newton.
Probably.
Well, okay, no.
Because I think Carolina's about to clean house.
I don't know if the Raiders, who are the Raiders going to get? Are they going to get Tom Brady?
Yeah, I think if the Raiders get Tom Brady, Derek Carr can kiss his career goodbye in Vegas now, I guess.
Yeah, they're in Vegas.
Yeah.
Derek Carr will get signed with somebody.
Yeah, Derek Carr will get signed. He's a top 15 quarterback.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say 10. He's like the 11 to 13
He had an
range.
improved season this last year, mostly because of the addition of what's his name?
Oh, Josh Jacobs.
Josh
Jacobs?
No, Waller.
Oh, dude, Waller's great.
Yeah. Oof.
Man, if you want to see a tight end development, there you go.
Yeah, and Josh Jacobs helped a lot too. So, man, the Raiders are one of my teams to watch for next year. I think they should have made the playoffs this last year, but they just got some bad luck.
I don't think they were ready, to be honest. And if they switch quarterbacks, I venture to say, unless it's Tom Brady, they won't make the playoffs.
Super Bowl.
The Raiders are not making
Ring
the Super
number
Bowl.
7. Ring number 7. Ring number 7.
Tom Brady MVP for the Las Vegas Raiders. That just
MVP
feels weird.
for life.
That feels so weird to say, though.
He has to have one good season just to make Belichick mad.
Dude, wouldn't it be so great if you went there and recorded like an 11-win season and the Patriots only had a 10-win season?
Ooh.
Talk about salty.
Make it happen, Brady. I know you listen.
Hey, Mahomes, can you get the wild card just so I can see Belichick have to go to Brady's new home?
Oh, that would be great. It's so good. The storylines are being written. Please tell me that the NFL is hiring some WWE writers.
Well, I mean,
I'm ready for
Vince McMahon?
No, JJ Watt to bite someone's neck.
Oh, God.
He just tackles.
And here come the Bosa twins with steel chairs.
George Kittle just. What did he do? He suplexed that man.
There goes Hunter Renfrow from the top rope. And Lamar Jackson's kicking everyone.
Mahomes is like, I don't know these moves.
And Andy Reid just comes up behind him and he's like, it's okay, buddy. And just smacks him across the face.
Oh. But yes, the NFL, it's going to be a crazy offseason. The draft looks amazing. Oof.
Yeah, this is the first time in a while that I've seen both the free agent pool and the draft pool honestly look really great. Like, it's going to be very interesting. And though I know we only have like 3 or 4 listeners that stay up on all this, it's going to be something to listen to for us because we're going to try to stay on top of it.
I might even look at some college football highlights. Yuck.
Man, you know it's getting interesting when Ethan watches college football.
I need to win my meaningless fantasy football championships, or else.
You can't go back to back in our league.
I will.
It's impossible.
It's not impossible. I'll do it.
Only one person's ever done it.
And I'll be the second one.
No.
It's happening again. I put together the most ridiculous roster for the championship and won.
I know.
Week 16 championships are better.
No, week 17 for the win.
I would have lost if it had been a week 16 championship.
I know.
And so we should make it week 16.
We'll consider it.
Yes.
And unfortunately, it is time to go for this episode. So I hope you enjoyed everything. I hope you enjoyed Hayden's small appearance here.
Hello.
And it's time to say goodbye, Hayden.
Bye.
Good talk. And I'm Austin.
I'm Ethan. That's my phone.
And we're out of here.